Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Family Relations Podcast, episode 6.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Let's get it done.
That's what we're doing.
It's a beautiful summer day here.
It's pretty nice out there.
Have the sunlight spilling through the blinds. It's beautiful.
Nice. Beautiful. What a time.
Weather's finally stabilizing. Picking the most interesting topic to start with here about the
Weather's
weather.
always the best small talk.
It's so annoying when you're
It's
talking.
annoying, but I guarantee you do it. I do
Of
it all the
course I
time.
do.
It's like, oh, man, it's hot out here.
I'm 100% guilty of it. It's like, why is it the first thing you think about talking about with somebody you don't know is the weather? Well, the sun's out today.
Oh, man, it's about time. The Chicago weather, man.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I mean, this rain, it's been terrible.
Yeah, all month, man. It's just been nonstop raining.
Yeah. Why do we gravitate towards that? It's terrible. And it's like both people know, like, why are we talking about this?
Yeah.
Let's talk about something else.
It just doesn't happen.
Yeah. Well, anyways, we're on the podcast. We're doing it, making it happen.
Making it happen.
What's going on with you, Anthony?
Just living life.
You say that every time I ask you. What else would you be doing besides living life? You're not dying.
Okay, well, I'm living life to the fullest. We'll say that.
Okay.
That's
All right.
better.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Better.
Yeah. Did you do anything exciting that you're living it to the fullest?
I worked.
You worked?
Yeah.
That's not exciting.
Not exciting at all.
You are getting your own place though.
Yes.
That's exciting.
End of July.
Nice.
New studio.
Studio.
New studio.
We're moving the studio.
We're moving to studio. Yeah.
Nice.
And I got a question for you. I was going to ask you what's going on, but I'm just going to be more specific. What's going on with that hair?
Well, I didn't
Curls
take it.
are spilling out of that hat.
Well, I'm glad you asked because first of all, I'm wearing a hat because I haven't taken a shower today. And when I don't wash my hair, it gets very curly. Wow, we went right from weather to hair talk.
Well, it's the elephant in the room. I'm staring at it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's when I take a shower, it goes from curly to wavy. If you must know, I use Head and Shoulders shampoo.
Whoa.
Dropping that on the podcast.
Okay.
So Head and Shoulders, if you're listening, this is a sponsorship opportunity. We would allocate at least 30 seconds to advertise your product, probably. Okay. But yeah, it's just greasy right now. I'm a grease pile.
Can you grow your hair out?
No,
Why?
because I'll look like a Ukrainian hitman.
Really?
Yeah.
No, you just got to put some gel in it.
Did I ever show you the picture of me with my hair grown out in high school?
I've never seen you with your hair grown out.
I look like Prince Eric from The Little Mermaid.
And you say that like it's a bad thing.
I mean, it's very distracting. It's
He swept Ariel off her feet.
right, but that's
right?
what?
Because she has feet. She got feet.
She did get feet.
I don't know the whole plot of
She
Little
went from
Mermaid.
fins to feet because
Because of him.
I think she entered into a blood pact with Ursula.
That's the evil woman.
Yeah, yeah, the half octopus, half
Gotcha.
woman.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, she entered into a blood pact with her, and then she got feet, and then I think she ended up getting fins again, if I recall correctly.
What?
Yeah, I mean Disney talk on the podcast. It's
I'd
gonna be in the segment.
rather have feet.
Me too. I mean, the ocean is pretty big. Most of it's unexplored. It's a lot of stuff to do down
That's
there. Probably.
scary.
It is scary.
I hate murky water.
I do too. I don't even like going in lakes where I can't see the bottom.
I've never been more than shin deep in murky water
Really?
ever.
You've been in the ocean?
Shin deep?
You don't even want to get to the point where you have to start swimming.
No.
Yeah. What ruined it for me was I remember I went to where did I go? Daytona or somewhere in Florida, and I was having a lot of fun in the ocean with like a bodyboard, and then I was like, having fun with the waves and stuff, and then I remember one time I went out and I was bodyboarding, and like I went underwater and came back up from underwater, and as I was coming up, I like splashed a bunch of water out with me, and as I was doing that, I flicked a fish out of the water.
I'm out. Oh my!
I was like, I'm done. No more ocean for me. Where was that fish the whole time? What else is around me that I can't see?
A lot.
Or I remember I was in Key West, and
Is this after?
this was before.
Okay.
I think before, and I was walking on the in the water off the beach, and I felt something close around my toe. I'm like, nope.
Okay, you just sealed the deal for me ever even touching ocean water again.
Yeah, I was done after that.
Ugh. God.
Yeah.
You know what ruined it for me?
What?
Well, I've never had really had any urge to go into the ocean, but I where were we? Somewhere in Florida, and there was like these drunk people. It was a group of probably like 6, just drunk out of their mind, playing like hot potato with a jellyfish.
What?
Kid you not.
With their bare hands?
It was this little baby jellyfish. Like, it was so small, and they're just throwing it to each other. And I was like, you guys are insane. First of all, and where did you get that?
How stupid can people be?
Yeah. It was so dumb. And I was like, I'm out of here. Never even, no. I hate it. Hate it so much. The ocean is just over. It's nice to look at.
Yeah.
So overrated.
Anthony, I'm going to pause the podcast for 1 second. Just got to adjust your levels a little bit.
My level?
And we're back.
How are the levels?
The levels are level.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Let's do it. What were we talking about?
How the ocean's overrated.
Ocean's overrated and also very scary.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I don't get how people surf.
You're insane.
I don't know how you're just, I'm going to catch some tasty waves today.
Have you ever seen the news? That guy that
Yep. Yep.
get pitted.
He's so pitted.
He's like,
Wow.
you come out there, you just smack the lip. Whoop-ah. That's one of my favorite videos of all time.
It's like 10 years old, right?
So yeah, he's like, you just go back, you just hit the lip, you get pitted, so pitted. Like that. That's the best part. Like that.
Like that.
And everyone's like, what does that mean?
It's weird how it's like a whole culture, surfers.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't say that's not the culture.
He's the representative for the culture, I would say.
He gives them a bad name because
Yeah.
he's just an idiot.
Yeah.
Wasn't he on like Tosh.0?
I think so, yeah.
And he's just still stupid. You good over there? Staying hydrated?
Just staying
That was the
hydrated.
most obnoxious drink of water I've ever seen. Take it easy.
It's getting hot out, you got to keep your water supply up.
Back to the weather, huh?
Mm-hmm. It's like a safety net.
Yeah. Oh man, it's getting cloudy out
You got
there.
nothing to talk about. You just talk about the precipitation.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I think we should let the fans know that this is going to be our first, I guess, a little bit longer episode.
Yeah.
So it's an experiment.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I've been getting some feedbacks from some friends that have been listening to the podcast.
Fans. You refer to them as fans.
What did I say?
Friends.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Fans.
Fans. Yeah, I don't know these people. These are just people that
Strangers.
Been listening to the podcast, and I think for the format that we do this, like we kind of don't talk about anything. It's specifically.
Are you kidding me?
Well, I mean, we do talk about
We educate the chitlins.
the what now?
The chitlins,
Okay, what does that mean?
like children's.
Why are you saying it like that?
Chitlins. It's a slang term.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are you in that community?
Sure. What does that mean? Sure.
I don't know. It's like what community? Who says chitlins?
Me.
But where did you get it from?
My girlfriend's mom.
Oh, okay, so she's in the community.
Yeah, she has some of those words she'll say that are
Okay.
pretty funny.
All right.
Yeah,
She sounds cool.
she's cool.
Okay. Anyways, so yeah, for the chitlins, I suppose. What was I saying? Yeah. So based on like our format, how we kind of like have a free form podcast and stuff, it just kind of makes sense to talk for longer because I mean, 30 minutes, I feel like is too short.
It's way too short. And when
Yeah.
what the fans want, we get them. Or
Right.
we give them.
Right. Exactly.
You want more, we give you more.
So yeah, we appreciate the feedback, and we're gonna start doing hour-long podcasts.
Wait, was that our first bit of feedback?
That was, yeah. First and only bit of feedback.
Yeah, yes.
So we got to make our adjustments with whatever feedback
I
we
mean,
get.
technically, we've gotten positive feedback.
Oh yeah, from the spam account.
No, not them. I'm saying like we've gotten like messages after posting on Instagram and stuff,
Oh yeah. People sliding into our DMs.
or the texts.
Yeah, we got text messages, dude.
I just slapped the
come
microphone.
on,
I'm
man. So unprofessional.
Sorry, this is very professional.
You got wild limbs over there.
I talk with my hands. I can't help it.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna start doing hour-long podcasts based on that feedback, and yeah, it just makes more sense. give you a bit more to digest.
Ooh.
Mm.
That was so creepy. That was so creepy. Whatever that noise.
Yeah.
No. No. Stop while you're ahead. So the weather, huh?
So hour-long podcast, and then also I think this is worth bringing up. Currently on our channel, we are at 19 subscribers. We are on the cusp of breaking 20.
Wait, but that could change by the time this is released.
Right.
So
So
this is a little early recording.
at this moment in time, on June 8th,
That's when we're recording this.
We're
Not when
recording
you're
this.
going to hear it.
right, we're at 19 subscribers. So from the time that this, what is that? What's going on?
Do you hear that?
Yeah, hold
Or
on.
am I going crazy?
Hold on, keep talking.
It sounds like a car just drove through.
I think my house is flooding. It sounds like moving water.
The weather, man, is crazy.
This weather's these summer months, man. Who knows what's gonna happen?
Oh man,
This is
gotta
flood
love living in
season.
Chicago.
So, yep. 19 subscribers. So when we upload this, if by the time we upload this, and then from the next podcast we have 20 subscribers, there is gonna be a 20 subscriber special.
Every 20, we're gonna have something special for you.
Every 20.
Yeah.
So like if we're at 500, then we're at 520. We'll do another special episode.
Well, once we break 100, the number changes.
oh,
Every 20 up until 100, and then it goes maybe every 50 until
Gotcha.
3, like something like that.
okay. All right, that makes
We just
sense.
got to keep giving. This is about give and take.
We're all about celebrating, I guess, right?
I mean, yeah, why not?
So we will do a 20 subscriber special once we hit 20 subscribers, and then maybe, just maybe,
Ooh.
we'll be ready to show our faces.
Eh,
You gotta get some work done
I
first.
want to be blurred.
You want to be blurred?
Yeah.
Why?
Can you do that? Can you make that happen?
I'm sure I can.
Okay.
I can figure it out.
All right.
Why don't we just do the ski masks?
I'm wearing a ski mask. Our face reveal.
It'll be the home invasion special.
We can record in somebody else's house. They're like, "What are you doing in my kitchen, dude? It's for the podcast. For the podcast."
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Who are these two guys in ski masks in my kitchen?
We would get blasted. We would get blasted away. But,
Another thing to touch on.
What?
I know we've brought him up before, but our third leg to this podcast, it's a work in progress. We tried to get him on today for you guys. Software wasn't working. It wasn't compatible with what we were trying to use, but he goes by the name. Actually, we won't even introduce him. We'll keep it a surprise. But just know there's
We
a
could say
third.
we could say his first name,
Yeah,
Mike.
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 Mike check. He's coming soon to a household near you.
Yeah, he's like I was saying before in a previous podcast. He plays soccer in Finland. As Anthony was explaining, we had some logistic issues getting like a remote thing going. So if anybody knows how to do like a podcast remotely with somebody, we tried using Skype. It didn't really work because you can't use two microphones at the same time, which we do because there's two of us.
Whoa.
Sorry,
Blessed.
I didn't mean to blow your mind.
Well, your voice cracks. You talked about how hydrated you need to stay for this thing, and your voice is still just cracking.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's still going.
You said you were almost done with puberty last week.
I think we're pushing the deadline back.
Okay.
I think it's going to be the end of the year. By
Jury's still out?
the jury is still out. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Still growing into my body.
It's all right.
Even though I have a full beard.
It's okay. It's okay. It starts high and works its way low.
Right. Excuse me? Starts high and works its way low.
Like puberty starts up top, and then it works its way down.
Oh. I mean, I got that other stuff too.
All right. So what were you saying?
I don't know. You messed my.
We're bringing them on, and if anybody knows how to do that to kind of expedite our process and make it happen sooner,
Yeah.
we need to know. We're kind of new to this whole thing.
And if we can't figure it out, he'll be on the podcast probably like in October.
Around October.
Yeah, when he's back from Finland.
And I know he's listening now, so you better learn that your first test, first question, literally the first question we're asking him, what's the national anthem? He's going to sing it. We're going to let him sing the whole thing to us.
Yeah. Well, he should know the Finnish national anthem. He should know the Swedish national anthem
And the Albanian.
and Albanian, even though he never was in Albania.
Those three, I bet we better have those, or it's going to be one and done for that guy.
Right.
Right.
And also the Australian national anthem.
He was in Australia?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No.
Wow, he's really going to bring some culture to this podcast.
He really is. Even though,
He's cultured.
yeah.
Wow.
He's a globetrotter, as they say.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do they say that?
Yeah, all the time.
Okay.
So he's going to be on the podcast in October. But other than that, we might have some guests in between that time.
Mm-hmm. We're working.
Yeah, we got to upgrade our hardware here too to accommodate this. We're really mobile right now. Like this is a very lean podcast. We have the very basics. Why are you leaning? That's not what I meant.
Oh. No, but this is nice that we're mobile because we could literally pick up shop and go anywhere you need us.
Yeah.
So we do birthdays. So if anybody's looking for
Could you imagine some kid?
That's good. That's where the society's going. People are going to hire podcasters just to podcast at a birthday.
And then you publish it and then sell it to them.
Yeah. Even though it's for free on YouTube or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Yeah, it's funny you bring that up. I was just listening to a podcast and they had this guy. Actually, all right, I'll admit it was the Joe Rogan podcast.
Which guy?
His name was like Naval, Naval.
Is it the guy talking about like meditation and all that?
Yeah.
I love that. Whoever that guy is, I don't even know who he is.
Did you listen to it?
Yeah.
The most recent one?
Yeah.
But he was talking about how he doesn't believe that robots or automation is going to take over people's jobs because new jobs are always being created. Like podcasting never existed 10 years ago, but now people are podcasting and getting paid for it. Mm-hmm. So he's saying like, okay, like if you're a grocery bagger, yeah, maybe your job will be taken over by a machine, but there'll also be new jobs that you can take on that didn't exist before that.
But what we could do, we can be one step ahead of the curve. Robot podcast.
What?
We have the Ski Mask episode coming up. Robot. We
Can
talk like robots.
Like this.
We don't give them a little
We are
sneak peek.
podcasting.
Welcome to the podcast.
So
Like
we're just doing it with a robot voice.
Yeah, but we'll say that it's our. This isn't off. We can't be talking about the logistics.
So you want to lie to them and say
We'll lie to the audience.
we have these robots that
That-
are podcasting for us.
Yeah,
but it'll
right.
just be us doing a voice.
Smart. You're smart.
This is brilliant.
Genius.
Yeah.
Because then
That's the
we
stupidest
can't say-
idea I've ever heard.
You go from brilliant to stupid, or so stupid, it's brilliant.
100% stupid.
I hope that people don't take me serious half the time. Because if they do, I probably sound like an idiot.
Yeah. They're like, the one guy makes some good points, but
The
the
other
other
guy's
guy's
just
just
so
an idiot. The other guy's just stupid. I guess it balances it out.
Yeah, but then when Mike gets here, he's gonna throw off the whole dynamic.
Yeah. Mike is sorry. I had some
Maybe you can not do that in the mic.
I had some lung butter.
You like your butter.
Huh?
You used to eat sticks of butter. Don't even lie. I'll bring it up.
All right. We're going down this path.
Let's go
We're
down
bringing
this
down
path.
embarrassing things.
Let's do it.
All right. Fine.
Can we?
You cast the first stone. Let it
I
be
did.
known.
Right there. Tano, my co-host here across the table, used to eat sticks of butter and
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
Yeah. Still do. Whenever our families would go out to like restaurants,
Oh, the whew,
instead of eating bread and butter,
butter and butter.
I would just eat butter.
It's like, would you like us to bring out some bread and butter? Just the butter.
Just unwrap it, pop it right in there. Delicious.
Guys, get the stick.
Delicious.
The salted stick.
You can afford to do those things when you have a fast metabolism.
I don't think I could take. If I took a bite out of butter, I would throw up.
Nah, it's good, man. Try it.
No.
Give it a shot. It's like eating cookie dough.
No way.
the
Cookie
same-
dough's good.
It's the same thing.
When I used to work at the grocery store,
Uh-huh.
I used to on my break, I would go buy a rotisserie chicken and a thing of like cookies. I would eat the whole rotisserie chicken and half of the thing of cookie dough.
Jesus.
Yeah, in one 30-minute break.
Why?
I don't know.
Were you sad?
I don't know. I don't know what was going on.
Did you get fat?
No, this was when I was like bodybuilding, so it was like I was like, oh, you gotta load the sugars, man, and the carbs and the protein.
Did you really have to load the sugars though?
I didn't, but I was on the dirty bulk then.
I mean, because sugar isn't normally something bodybuilders want to indulge in, right?
No, but
they
it
kind of want to
is-
avoid that.
It is very watched, which is, it's like very. I won't even say watch. It's very like, it's very timed.
What do you mean?
More so than you think. Like, there's a lot of bodybuilders that like, well, they eat their sugars at certain times in their day, depending on what the plan for the day is and stuff like that. Like it's a whole like. Have you ever heard of like carb timing, like carb loading, back loading?
No, let's get into this.
Like
Break it
a lot-
down.
Like carb loading basically means you just load your carbs in the morning. Carb back loading means you don't like you kind of take like you don't eat a lot of carbs throughout your day, and then towards the end of your day is when you kind of pump them.
Mm.
So like there's like nutrient timing is just it's crazy. I don't know how we got here, but it's just like
What about macros? I hear that word thrown around a lot. What does that
macros
mean?
is just like macronutrients.
What is that?
I think that's just like
Is
your
it
protein,
real?
your fats, and your carbs.
Is it scientifically proven?
Yeah.
It's like atoms. Can you see them under a microscope?
You can see proteins, I think, under a microscope,
I
right?
think you can. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, then yeah. You can.
So you paid attention to all that stuff when you were bodybuilding?
It was all timing, yeah. Like I used to, obviously sugar and carbs is what like people want when working out, because if you're trying to gain weight, because it's like, it helps you get that pump faster. Say that with quotes, it's the stupidest thing in the world. But like people try to get this pump, I like to feel big. But so I literally, not even kidding you, I would get a carb powder, flavorless. And I would get the big Gatorade thing. And I'd put this flavorless powder in the Gatorade, shake it up. That was my intro workout during my workout drink. And that entire drink had over 100 grams of both sugar and carbs.
Oh my God.
Over in both categories. And I knew I had to put X amount, knew I had to get certain, like whatever. But it was just like, I know that I'm putting in 100 of each extra minus what I eat all day. And this is going to be slammed during my workout. So in the hour and a half, 2 hours, how I used to work out 2 hours. Now I can barely go 30 minutes, but I would slam that throughout this 2 hours and just be pumped like crazy, because you're just forcing it into your body.
You're just juiced up.
Juiced up.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the days. I don't know. Don't really miss them.
You're still working out, right?
I kind of just play basketball.
So you don't really hit the weights anymore?
Don't really hit the weights. I'll do legs and stuff, legs and abs. in terms
All
of
legs, no
weights.
chest?
Yeah, I'm trying to actually slim down.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How much you weigh right now?
Last time I checked, like 190.
Oh, wow. You're a thick boy.
Yeah, but for 5'6", 190. 5'6" and a quarter, we'll say.
You're a thick boy.
I'm thick, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all in the glutes.
You're very squat.
I am squat, yeah. But no, I'm trying to get down.
You're built like a cannonball.
Meatball. I'm trying to get down to like a mid 170s. I think would be good for me.
Mid 170s.
Yeah, like 175 roughly.
That's still a lot of muscle that you would have at 170 being 5'6".
But I think in the process I'd probably come down lower. But like that would be, I think as soon as I crack under 180, I'm gonna start like feeling it.
How do you mean?
Because I haven't been under 170 since high school.
Yeah.
So I think like that's my tipping point where I'm actually gonna, like, it's gonna suck getting to the 180 point in terms of dropping weight. But as soon as I dip below that, I'm gonna start really feeling it, just because like I haven't been there in years.
Now, when you say you said you're 190, when you say you're 190, how much of that is fat and how much of that is muscle?
I don't really work out, so I'm guessing a lot of it's fat.
When you look in the mirror, can you tell that it's fat?
Sure. In the words of Arnold, our king, he said that if it jiggles, it's fat.
And is there a lot of jiggling?
There's some jiggling going on. Let's just say that.
All right, so you're playing basketball to kind of make that jiggle go away.
Well, I play a lot of basketball. I'm not good. I'll say that.
Right.
Not
You just
good.
dunk.
No, I can't even dunk because I can't hold a basketball. I can grab the rim. That's about it.
Oh, okay.
But it's just like an hour playing basketball or an hour up on the treadmill, night and day. On the treadmill, it's an eternity. In the basketball court, I can just like that, just run around, not even think about it.
Yeah.
But in my head, I know you're doing this for a workout.
Right.
So I'm that annoying guy that's up in your face all the time, moving around like crazy.
You're the try hard.
Because I'm just trying to make it into a workout.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna just. There's so many guys that just walk through games. I'm just like, this is my workout, man.
You play basketball at the gym, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's-
So do you have like a team that you play with, or are you like a mercenary? You're recruited by different
Well,
teams.
a lot of it is pickup, but there's like Monday nights and Saturday mornings are when it's hot,
Yeah.
and you see a lot of the same guys. So, and if you play good with these guys that come on Saturday, next Saturday when you walk in, they're just like, hey, we need one. You're on.
Because they know you.
Yeah.
They know you. They know what you have to bring to the table.
Because there's like, this guy's gonna run around like a madman and give me some rebers.
They know your stats.
Yeah.
That's
Which is
pretty
all
cool.
rebounds.
Yeah. So you're one of those respected guys at the gym.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do the hustle stats. I'll
Hustle
play your
stats.
defense. I'll get your rebounds. I'll contest shots. I will run around like crazy. I know where I'm supposed to be, and I know what I'm supposed to do. It's a matter of doing it. Like I know, I got this open jumper. I should shoot it. That's what my head wants to tell me, but then my heart's just like, you're not good. So it's like pump fake, pass. But you always got to pump fake because then you're a threat.
Right.
It's like this kid could shoot any minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Little pump, pass.
So you're mostly passing and not shooting.
I'm pass first.
Because I think we talked about in a few podcasts ago that your shot is not good.
Not good. But it's a confidence game. Because there's been games where I'm just like, I'm playing with some people that are not really good, so I'm just going to let it rip. And in my mind, if I'm just like, if I make a couple warm-ups, I'm feeling good today. And then in my head, every time I shoot the ball, that's in. And on those days that you just can't miss.
How late is your gym open till?
Depending on the day. Some nights 10, some nights... It used to be 11. It's not 11 anymore. I think it's 10.
You should just stay behind, like after the games are over and everybody starts going home. Just practice that shot, man.
You don't have no idea. I practice the shot every time I'm in there.
What do you think it is that's just holding you back from being great at it?
It's a matter of wanting to shoot how I used to shoot.
How did you used to shoot?
I used to shoot like, have you ever seen Joakim Noah shoot a basketball?
Oh, like the double
Like
hand.
two hands, you would
my
shoot
God.
it, tornado spin.
Yeah.
But that's such a habit because I was always so little. I wanted to shot put the ball. So my whole life growing up, that's how I'm shooting like a kid, And then when I get older and actually taking basketball serious, my buddy's like, hold the ball like this.
Yeah.
Release it here. It should be the same thing every time. On the upper half. Lower half doesn't matter. Obviously it matters, but it doesn't have to be textbook every time.
So correct me if I'm wrong. The correct way to shoot a basketball, because I know next to nothing about basketball, is I'm left-handed. So if I was to shoot the ball, my left hand would be directly behind the basketball, and then my right hand would be on the side.
There's on the side or there's other side?
Oh.
And the other side has really helped me with not wanting to use this one. If I go on the side with my guide hand, it wants to help. No. Here helps me release it at the right time
Gotcha.
because then it's out of the way.
Yeah.
And but it's always so different because like I don't like jumping on my jump shot, but I know I have to.
That's why it's called the jump shot.
Right. I just like to kind of I do like a little jump, but as a small dude, you're supposed to get up as high as you can. when
Well, you
shoot.
got mad hops, right?
Yeah, I should jump,
Yeah.
but I'd be even more exhausted.
You got to get that cardio up. You're carrying around 190 pounds on a
Exactly.
5'6" frame.
In a quarter.
I'm sorry, in a quarter.
okay.
Usually I would say you're 5'3".
Yeah, I know. So we're getting better. I'll be 5'8" by next week.
That's why you're getting tired, because you're carrying around all this extra weight.
Yeah, and I just kind of like throw my body into people.
Yeah, the thing is you don't look fat though.
That's what's odd to me.
You don't look fat at 190, 5'6" and a quarter. You know,
5'6", yeah.
that's what I said. Relax, dude.
You said it so fast. I had to process.
I'm giving them the correct stats.
You can say 5'8".
No one's gonna think
My
you're.
license says 5'8".
Why are you lying that much?
They don't measure you. They just ask.
You should have said you're 6'2".
Okay, the lady would have looked at me like I'm crazy. She's just like, your height and weight, please. I was just like, 5'8",
You're not
200.
You're not.
She's like, okay.
You're not 5'8". You liar.
God forbid she's not just like, all right, now walk over to this ruler over here on the wall.
Oh my god.
And she's like, you know what? You're actually 5'6.25", 5'5" in my eyes. Boom.
You lied on your ID.
Yeah.
You lied.
The cop's not going to be like, stand up. Oh, I got my measuring tape.
I hope you get pulled over and he looks at your license and asks you to step out of the car and be like, well, you're getting a fine for lying on your driver's license.
I've gotten pulled over twice in the same night.
Were you drunk driving again?
I was never drunk driving. Let's put that out there. Let's get that straight.
What happened?
Speeding both times.
Why? Why are you going so fast, man?
I have bad speeding stories. Bad.
Before we move on to speeding stories, I kind of wanted to talk to you about this because we were talking about basketball. I've been following the series.
Ooh, 3-1.
Final series,
It's 3-1. It's probably going to be done by the time we record this, or by the time we drop this.
Yeah. I'm into it.
I'm into it.
I love seeing Toronto win. I love that.
I mean, why not?
Oh, I see what you
See
did
what you did
there.
there?
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. He didn't really do much the last game though,
He's an animal.
right?
He's everything.
Who's the one guy on the Raptors that blocks everything?
It's probably Kawhi. What
No,
number?
no, no. His name sounds like a Street Fighter character.
Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, that guy.
He's an animal.
Yeah, he
He's-
blocks everything.
He is so lanky. Mm-hmm. It's insane.
Yeah.
They call him Spicy P.
Spicy P, huh? For his blocking skills?
Well, that's just his nickname.
Okay.
Like there's a Swaggy P. Doesn't play anymore, but
Yeah, he's old school, right? But now there's Spicy P.
Spicy P.
That's pretty cool. I like that. I like
nice.
that. What I got to say, though, being a complete outsider to basketball, being a fair weather fan here, the last game I saw, the officiating, super inconsistent.
That's how it is.
It makes it unwatchable to me, even though I watched it. I was watching with my friend, and they could call the littlest bump, but they won't call something as blatant as a guy getting shoved down to the ground.
Yeah.
Do you know the play I'm talking about? There was a play towards this in the
Play
second
still
half.
got blocked though, right? Like he shoved them down and then passed and went up for layup and got swatted anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know which one you're talking
Yep. How do you call a little nudge 5 plays ago, but then you don't call that where the guy's blatantly getting shoved to the ground?
about. I don't get it. The officiating in every sport is just
Yeah.
it's so dumb.
But I mean, with basketball, the thing that makes it hard to watch for me is like people give soccer a lot of crap because of people are diving all the time, but the game isn't as stop and go as it is with basketball. Basketball is stopping every 30 seconds to call a foul because of this, because of that. It's just the pace of the game is so stop and go. There's no flow to it, you know?
Yeah. Did you see that play yesterday where Kawhi ran into, I think it was DeMarcus Cousins, the big dude on Golden State,
Yeah, with the headband.
number 0. Yeah. And DeMarcus Cousins fell down and just went crazy. And then the announcer's just like, it's always interesting. Every time Kawhi runs into someone, the other guy falls down. Trying to say, and the other guy's like, yeah, he's strong. They show the slow motion replay. The guy flopped. And then I'm just like, oh yeah, he really trucked him. It's like, the guy kind of put his shoulder into him. He didn't run though. He put it into him, stopped, and the other guy just flies backwards.
It's terrible, and the way that they're playing like that is because they know they'll get a call for
Right,
it.
right.
And it's now the people that are making fun of soccer, it's like they're doing the same thing in basketball. They're doing the same thing.
You got to watch James Harden play.
Yeah. I'm a fan of his beard.
I hate him.
Why?
Hate him
Why?
because he tries to manipulate the rules of basketball.
I like that.
I hate it.
I like a sly guy like
He
that.
will drive with his hands like this as he's driving to the hoop.
You're holding your hands in front of you.
Yeah, way out in front of him. Everyone knows this. If you know James Harden, you know this is how he drives. And the second you kind of are defending, man. The second you're defending him, say you're like this, if his hands are under your arm, he goes up because he knows he's going to hit your hands. It's a foul.
So if he's holding his hands out in front of him like that, why don't people just hit the ball out of his
He's
hands?
strong. He's holding it. He's quick. But
I
then,
would just punch
but
it
then
out.
He will try to get the foul over make the bucket every time.
Really?
And it drives me insane. Like somebody's defending him, like they're kind of reaching in for the ball while he's going to make a jump shot, and their hands here up at me. He puts his hands in between them so you can't get your hand out of there. And then he shoots his jump shot, and you have no, like, you got hit.
Well, good. You know what? I say good because
He'll grab your arm, like basically grab your arm, make you foul him. It's so stupid.
good. You know why I'm happy about that? Because the rules of basketball are stupid.
Very.
That's what they are. They're stupid, and I'm glad he's taking advantage of them and making the sport look stupid because of your little Nancy boy rules.
Yep.
I want to see people get elbowed in the face. I want contact. I want to see that.
There was in the Raptors series against the Bucks, Kawhi elbowed his own teammate, and his head just exploded pretty much.
That reminds me, in the last game that we were just talking about, somebody on Golden State went up for a layup or something, and his arm came back, and his forearm hit the guy behind him, and he ended up bleeding like pretty badly.
Oh my god!
Do you know who I'm talking
No.
about? It was towards the end of the game, but he was bleeding pretty badly. He was just laying on the ground, not moving. His blood's coming down his face.
Have you ever seen any of the LeBron where he just like lays down like he's dead?
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you got nudged. You're 6'8", 240 pounds of muscle. You're fine.
You're a tight end.
Literally, nobody's gonna do anything to you that's going to hurt you
Yeah.
unless you get undercut while you're in the air.
Yeah.
But if you get bumped, you're not hurt.
It's hilarious. It's these giants, these physical specimens on the court, and they're flopping and pretending they're being hurt to get a call. It's to a spectator, it's ridiculous. At least in football, those guys are huge, and the nature of the sport is physical. You don't see anybody laying on the ground unless their tibia snapped or something. You know.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know. I prefer to watch physical sports because when there's too much officiating and over officiating, it's not exciting. It's not a sporting event anymore.
Yeah. I'm in favor of just like letting the guys play.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like call it light, consistently light, but let them play.
yeah.
But no, you can't do that.
And
don't
I get they got to protect the players. I get that, but there's thousands of people coming out watching the game, and then people watching on TV. Give something for people to watch.
But
you know,
and you can tell when somebody's trying to hurt someone.
Yeah.
Obviously, player safety should be number one.
yeah,
But like, if I'm not blatantly trying to hurt you, we just bump me trying to go in for a layup. It's not a problem.
right,
No problem.
right.
But if I'm swinging at you, hit
Yeah.
you over the head while you're trying to put up a layup, all right, that's a little blatant. Call the foul.
Yeah,
It just doesn't make sense.
yeah. I don't know. Basketball purists will probably be like, it's just the way the game is played. It's basketball. It's real basketball. It's like, all right, dude, whatever. I don't want to watch it then.
Like I hate that. Even now, the Warriors in general, since they've been on this little run, this 5-year run, if not more,
Yeah.
they have changed the way basketball is played.
How so?
Even playing pickup, you got all these kids that come in just trying to rip threes, all of them. There's no mid-range jumpers anymore. There's no going to the basket anymore. There's none of that. It's I want to shoot threes.
And you think that was brought on by Golden State?
Oh my God,
Specifically
Golden
Stephen
State.
Curry?
Stephen.
His name is spelled Stephen. His name is, I'm going to call him Stephen.
Stephen. There's PH.
There's no such thing as the name Stephen. It's
All
not
right.
a real name.
All right.
His name is Stephen
All
Curry,
right,
in
Stephen
my
Curry.
opinion. Yeah. So Stephen Curry, yeah, he shoots those 3-pointers.
Team in general, the team was drafted. Like it's not like everyone's like, oh, it's a cheap team. They're such a cheap team, but just like they were drafted like that. Klay Thompson and Curry were drafted to that team.
For shooting threes?
They can shoot the lights out of the gym,
Yeah.
and debatably,
I saw him shoot a few bricks last game.
no, but he has the shooter's got to shoot mentality.
Yeah.
He can brick 7 in a row. He has a little window. He's shooting that eighth with zero hesitation, which is all you could ask for, short-term memory. Especially unless you're just shooting reckless shots. Every time you're open, those two guys should shoot the ball. Every time.
Yeah.
And even when sometimes you're not open because those shots they practice and they can make them. But just like you see it now, just like playing so much pickup is just so different because you got to defend everyone to shoot a three.
Are people good at shooting threes?
Some.
Yeah.
Normally not the people I have to guard, but
And also you, right?
well, yeah, I'm not a threat. But I let them know, oh man, I was feeling it today in the shoot around. So they're just like, oh man, this kid can shoot.
So you're a layup guy.
I'm a layup and a post. I like working in the post.
If for any future NBA players, let's bring back the layup era. We're gonna start the layup.
I want the slap the backboard layups back.
What's that?
They go up, and because they're literally their forearm is at the backboard, they'll hit the backboard as they lay it up. So like I want those just with the back of their hand. It's
When
not
was
hard.
that?
It's
When
not
was
hard.
that era?
People still do it.
Oh.
But they used to be in every kind of thing. Like as you'd go up, you kind of hit the backboard. So you throw it off the glass, hit the backboard. And I want that because that's now that there's microphones up there, that noise is probably pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Just slapping the back. Yeah, not like that. But no, well, there it is. There it is. Okay. Well, that's a pretty good sound effect. Oh no, you just made the get pitted guy sound effect.
Yeah. So wow, you think Golden State is responsible for changing the landscape of basketball?
Yeah, hands down.
When was the dunk era? You would say people just were dunking like crazy.
Like late '90s, early 2000s.
Nice. Who was responsible for that?
Vince Carter,
Who's that?
the greatest dunker of all time.
What's so great about? Isn't Michael Jordan the greatest dunker of all time?
I would debate that.
I mean, he could do it really far, right? Pretty far.
Pretty far. Yeah. But Vince Carter,
What team did he play for?
he played for the Raptors. He played for a bunch of teams. But right now he's in this is his last year of this upcoming season.
Oh, he's still playing.
yeah.
Wow.
He's old. And randomly to this day he'll go up and just jam it, and everyone's like, "Whoa, wait!"
The beast comes
Yeah,
out.
they're just like, "Wait, where did that come
You
from?"
can't keep it chained down.
Because now he just shoots threes.
Oh, okay.
That's how he.
Is he good at that?
Yeah, he's good at shooting. But just randomly he'll just bust out a dunk, and you're just like, "Whoa!" He used to just like slam it and then just rev the engine every time.
That was the celebration.
That was his celebration. He'd rev the engine, and it was so funny and so sweet.
Yeah.
Or he just busts out one of these.
Can you explain what you just
ears,
did?
Just like he'd make himself ears. I don't even know what it is.
Because he's a beast.
But maybe
That's why.
he's an animal.
He's a demon.
He was on the Raptors that time, so maybe it was like a dinosaur.
He's a triceratops.
Oh, maybe.
It's not a very intimidating dinosaur.
He's got. I'll show you like his dunks after this. Greatest. He's the
Yeah.
greatest dunker.
See, this is why we need to have that video element so we could
See
show
the
it.
stupid hand motions I'm doing?
Yeah, exactly.
That's yeah.
We'll get there.
We'll get there, guys.
20
Patience.
subscribers.
We're
we'll make it
ready. Going to
happen.
do it at 20.
We'll see.
Okay.
See how I'm feeling.
That's cute.
You get your plastic surgery done. I'll get mine. We'll be ready to go.
We'll get our nose jobs.
Yeah. They're gonna take up most of the camera.
That's why we can't do it. The lens is not big enough.
Yeah,
We need a bigger lens or smaller nose.
because of our schnozzes.
This is the schnoz.
We should have named the podcast after something about our noses.
We
You know.
knows everything.
It's terrible.
Terrible.
No
Everybody
one
knows.
No one knows.
No one knows. Is it too late to change?
I don't know. Let's take a poll.
Should we change the name of the podcast? Let us know in the
Whoa.
comments.
It's so weird when you bust into the voices. I can't even see your mouth because you're behind that filter.
Right.
So when you bust into it,
Yeah.
you scare me. Don't do that.
Okay.
So that was talking basketball.
Some basketball talk
Yeah.
from one person who kind of knows the game, and then the other person that knows nothing about it.
I know the game.
Do you?
I'm a student of the game.
Well, your threes would be better then.
Yeah, that's true. But I think I'm pretty good.
You're better than me, and I was about to say probably better than me, but you
No,
are.
I am.
You are better than me.
Yeah.
because I don't play basketball at all.
I'm confident. I just can't really. I want to just dribble. I wish I can just dribble.
You can.
No, but like amazing.
I know this about basketball. You can dribble, and then what are you allowed? 2.5 steps.
Yeah.
Take those 2.5 steps and lay it up, bro.
Well, I do it all the time.
Yeah.
But like in my 2 steps, I do this. This is my move. So if anybody's listening that plays basketball with me, you got me right here. Mm-hmm. If I see a guy open in the corner, one defender, I come in for my 2 steps, give a hard pump. 1, 2, layup.
Ooh.
So they always bite because there's like this guy's gonna pass the ball. I learned that one from I watched the Chris Paul highlight one time, and I was just like, ooh.
What team is he on? Boston? Or he
no,
was?
no.
No. He's on the Pacers.
No.
Chris Paul. No, who am I thinking of?
Chris Paul was on the Clippers.
Who am I thinking of?
I don't know.
Kyrie Irving? Is he on Boston?
He currently, technically, no, but
He was?
Yeah, he's a free agent.
Who was on the Pacers then that I'm thinking? Something Love?
Kevin Love was not on the Pacers. No. we got to do this. I'm just gonna bring up names, and you got to tell me the teams.
All right, let's go.
Blake Griffin.
Oh, he's on the Clippers.
No, he's not.
He was on the Clippers.
Was on the Clippers.
What is he on now? The Knicks?
No.
I have no idea.
The Pistons.
I was half right.
What?
I said the Clippers. He was on the Clippers.
Okay, all
I
right.
can't pay attention to all these
Okay,
trades.
Okay. Well, I'll do one that a player who's been there for a while.
Okay.
Karl Anthony Towns.
He's on Boston.
No,
What does he look like?
he's tall.
You,
He's got like a
Doesn't
flat
help me at
top
all.
looking hair.
what's his name again?
Karl Anthony Towns.
He's on the-
or Cat as they call him. You're
I'm
out.
thinking of that Shumpert guy.
Yeah, I don't even know what team. I think I know what team Shumpert's on now.
He was on the Pacers.
No.
No, he was on Cleveland.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what team is he on.
He's on the Timberwolves.
I would have never gotten that. Wait, I know the one Greek.
What
guy.
team is he on?
He's on Milwaukee.
What's his name?
I have no idea.
Giannis.
Yeah, Giannis Papa.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah. So wait, he's half Greek, half African or something.
I don't know. All I know is that he grew up in Greece.
He has like two names from two different places.
Yeah. I don't know exactly know. But what about Derrick Rose? You should know this.
Oh, I know he's not on the Bulls anymore. I know that.
He's been on like 3 teams since.
He's on the Clippers. He's on the Knicks. He was on the Knicks,
He got
right?
traded to the Knicks, then went to the Cavs, then went to the Jazz, and now is on another team.
I thought he was on the Clippers.
Timberwolves.
Yeah, I would have never gotten that.
Dropped his career high this year.
I didn't even know Timberwolves was a team.
Yeah, Minnesota.
Oh.
Minnesota.
Are they good?
They're okay.
They're all right.
Huh.
Yeah.
What about Jimmy Butler?
He's not on the Bulls anymore. I know that.
He's been on 2 teams since.
You mean Jimmy Buckets?
Jimmy G.
Is he on the Jazz?
No.
Was he ever on the Jazz?
No. He got traded to the Timberwolves and then traded somewhere else
I don't know.
to the Philadelphia 76ers.
Oh, has he played for them yet, or he just got traded there?
He got traded last year mid-season, and now he's a free agent.
Is he still good?
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's one of those hustle points.
Who's the best player right now? Probably Leonard, right?
Best two-way player is
Yeah.
probably Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
Some people would debate Kevin Durant, but
Well, he's out. It doesn't matter.
right. But I don't think
Irrelevant.
Kevin Durant's probably the best offensive player in the league. Easy.
A lot of people don't like Durant. Ugh.
Well, again, that's
Mhm.
2.
Sorry.
We're gonna keep a tally. That's 2.
All right.
Yeah, I don't like Durant.
Why don't you like him?
I don't like him. Like, I have no problem. I don't like the super teams thing,
Mm-hmm.
but the fact that when he was on the Thunder, they lost to the Warriors, and then he went to the Warriors.
Yeah. It's
Is an
like
issue
you
for
can't beat him, join him
Right.
type of mentality.
Like, I can see if he lost to the Clippers, went to the Warriors. That's okay. But, like, the fact that you went exactly to the team who beat you is where I'm just kind of a little.
Well, see, I mean, I can understand the argument for that, but at the same time, it's like, okay, if you're a basketball player, and first of all, he's not from Oklahoma, right?
No.
He's not from there. So, I mean, he has no allegiance to that city other than the fact that he played on the team. But at the same time, basketball and sports in general is a product, right? You're putting a product out that people want to consume and they want to pour money into. That being said, why would a basketball player stick around with a team that's losing and he's making less money for, where he can go to another team that's winning and he can make more money?
He's making less money.
He's making less money?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's kind of what the whole he took
Oh.
less money to go to a better team.
Oh, this completely changes everything.
It wasn't a money decision. It was strictly for championships.
Oh, see, that's different.
So he was trying to almost like make his legacy even greater because he knew he kept coming up short with one team.
Right.
And he was going to get paid, but he's like, you know what, I'm going to go here, take
Yeah.
less money than what I would get to get some rings.
Yeah.
And now people can't say I don't have rings.
So now this kind of goes into this goes now you're in a kind of weird area where it's like all you care about is
Championships.
yeah.
Which I liked, like the thing, I'm going to be contradicting everything I say because I love the players that are like, I want to win a championship over money.
Right.
But then it's the guys like that go to like even making a super team. I didn't like that LeBron, D Wade, Chris Bosh all did that in Miami, but like that's like you went to build around Dwayne Wade. That's like I'm fine with that. I didn't like it at the time. That's what's happening. You wanted to go up against Boston. You wanted to beat them. You want it to go up to the Lakers, like the Lakers, the Mavericks, the teams that were all killing at that time.
Right.
But it's just like, I don't know. Like, they didn't go to it. LeBron did not lose to the Heat and then go to the Heat.
Mm-hmm.
He lost multiple times to Boston when he was on the Cavaliers originally, and then he went to Miami. Oh, let's go at him with this angle.
LeBron's on the Lakers now, right?
Mm-hmm.
How did their season turn out?
Didn't even make the playoffs. Wow. If the Bulls would have snuck in there in the playoffs, I would have made $100.
Oh, you had a bet going?
Yeah, with my buddy who's a Lakers fan.
Did he win any money?
No, it was like, because he was like, "Oh, Lakers are so good," and it was like, Lakers won't make the playoffs. He's like, "Let's make a bet," and then he's just like, "I don't know if I want to make that bet for $100." And I was like, "You know what? This is what we'll do. If the Lakers don't make it and the Bulls do, that means the bet is good."
Yeah.
The Bulls couldn't even. First of all, the Bulls tried to tank, couldn't even do that right. So that's upsetting.
I went to one Bulls game. I saw him win.
Against who?
Oklahoma City.
Oh,
They beat him.
yeah. See, those are teams, good teams. You should be losing to if you want this first pick.
Right.
They were like they're like putting their foot in the water. I'm like, do I want the first pick?
Well, isn't it frowned upon if you intentionally tank your season?
Well, you can't come out and say it, but teams do it all the time.
Oh, okay.
Like the Clippers, I think it was the Clippers. I think it was the Clippers a couple years ago that their owner got in trouble because it was like on recording of him saying that
what
they
a
were
dummy.
tanking.
What a dummy.
I think it was the Clippers or the Sixers.
Is that the same team where that guy said racist stuff?
Well, the old Clippers GM I think did, and then
What's his name?
I don't know.
Something Sterling?
Yeah, maybe.
Something. Yeah.
I know that the new guy is Ballmerd.
Ballmerd.
Yeah, Steve Ballmerd. I don't know.
Oh, speaking of owners, my friend that I was watching the game with last night, he was telling me how the game before the last game, a Raptors player fell into the stands or fell into the sideline or whatever, and a guy in the second row reached over and shoved him,
Yeah.
and that guy that shoved him turned out to be a minor owner of the Warriors,
Yeah,
and
so
he
he's
ended up.
out.
He ended up getting fined $500,000 and got suspended
Yeah.
for a whole year from all NBA games.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
What an idiot.
Yeah,
what are you doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you're at a game sitting courtside.
You're a grown
I
man.
get you guys are getting shellacked.
Mm-hmm.
Just sit down.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't get it.
I was talking to my friend. It's kind of like I think we kind of took the angle of like, he was like, you are all playing for me. You're all peasants. This is my court, and like, I will shove you if I please,
Oh my god. Yeah, but I just don't get it. It had to be kind of like a frustration. I'm not defending him. It had to be like a frustration shove.
I think,
If they're winning, he doesn't shove them.
right.
It was just kind of like, oh, you guys are killing us, and just kind of gave him a little push.
But he's doing his job. He's playing the game.
Who?
The guy, the
player?
The player.
Yeah.
What are you shoving him for?
Yeah, I don't agree
He's
with the
doing
shove
his
at all, but
job.
I'm just saying that's where I think. I don't think it came from, I want to hurt this guy. I don't think it came from that kind of place. It came from like, it was more of a frustrated than like an intentional, I'm trying to hurt this guy.
Yeah.
I'm not defending it. It was wrong. He should have been suspended like he is, but just,
You're a grown man.
yeah. Yeah, but I'm a grown man and sports get the best of me.
Okay. No, you're not a grown man. You're 24 years old.
Yeah, but you don't understand how mad I get at sporting events.
But okay, there's some plausible deniability for you, or there's some rationing. There's some rationale. You're not a completed adult. This is an old wispy man.
I don't see this ever going away. I literally
Your testosterone levels compared to him
Night and day.
are much
are
higher.
pretty good.
Yeah.
But you have no idea. I watch for the Bears. I'll watch the Bears on a certain seat in a certain position, certain part of the family
Oh,
room
you're mentally ill.
every time.
Yeah, you have mental illness. I
And
got
when
it.
they're doing bad, I switch seats.
Yeah, you're crazy.
It happens.
You're a crazy person.
It happens.
So you're a big Bears guy then.
Big Bears guy.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
If you have a little ritual.
I've been a Bears guy since as long as I could remember.
They lost their defensive coordinator, right? He went on to become a coach.
Yeah.
That's going to be a big change for them, right?
Yeah, but they got a good guy in there.
The guy they had before was amazing.
Yeah, but he was very good.
Was his name Fangio?
Yeah, Vic Fangio. He was just a little passive.
What do you mean?
So I'm excited because this guy coming in is more of an aggressive play caller,
Yeah.
which means more blitzes, more crazy looks. Just like Fangio he liked to play it safe, which is you can do fine by all means. You
I
can
mean,
do
it got
that.
them to where they
Got 'em to where he got 'em.
right?
But with a team with that kind of skill set, I think you have to take some risks. You got guys that you should be sending at the quarterback.
Yeah.
And even when you go look at the guys who Pagano has coached, Ray Lewis, Ed Reed,
Who's Pagano?
there's the new guy in there, Chuck Pagano.
Oh, okay.
But like he coached the Baltimore defense in their days, and they had Ray Lewis flying around the field.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm excited that it's going to be different, but you're going to see more aggression.
Yeah. They let Parkey go, right?
Oh,
He's off the team.
yeah.
What a loser.
Why did I don't agree with the whole Today Show.
What do you mean?
He went on the Today Show less than like 48 hours after he missed the kick.
What could he have possibly had to say?
He should be in severe depression for at least a month and not say a word to even his family.
What did he say on the Today Show?
He was just kind of like, it happens, whatever. Just kind of playing it off like he was fine. His wife really took care of him. Just like, dude, shut up. She's like, I don't get how you can just. I have yet to see that replay.
Yeah, it's hard to watch.
I have not seen it.
It's hard to watch. My friend was telling me the same one I was watching the basketball game with. He told me that he would refuse to practice his field goals at Soldier Field.
Who, Parkey?
Yeah.
They made him towards the end of the year.
He told me that they would ask him to and he would say no. Like he wouldn't do it. Like out of an ego thing.
So stupid.
Yeah.
They forced him. I remember at the end of the year for the playoffs, there was like helicopter footage
Really?
of him practicing.
That's so crazy.
But they had to censor the footage because obviously you can't release full practice footage.
Oh, okay.
So, like-
he's just kicking field goals.
Right, but still.
How are you gonna? What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
He just kicks.
He's like, he's not good from this hash. It's just, I don't know. So
Who do they got now kicking?
they got, they traded for this guy from Oakland he has a strong leg, but he was hurt all year last year. And then I think they have 3 kickers on the roster. but
God bless.
I still think they're holding out hope to trade for Robbie Gould last second.
Oh my God.
I think he wants to come back.
Does he?
Yeah, but the
He's amazing.
49ers franchise tagged him.
They should get his brother.
He has a brother?
Yeah, he plays arena football. Last time I checked,
And then he would just be awful. That would be the Bears' luck.
he'd be better than Parkey.
I think you just go for 2 every time.
What do you mean?
No extra points. No matter who your kicker is, score a touchdown, go for 2.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Percentages are those percentages. With Parkey there, your percentages are probably higher going for 2.
Yeah, you're right. That makes sense.
Nagy's got a playbook. Do it. I keep hitting this mic.
Yeah, crazy legs over there.
Yeah. I'm just flailing.
Wow, we talked about a lot of sports.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that.
Once you get me rolling on sports, I'm going to go.
Yeah, don't you do this on your other podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, you talk about sport. This is just a warm up for your other podcast.
Basically.
I don't like that. I don't like you double dipping.
You don't like me cheating on you?
No, I mean as long as it goes. By the way, did they give us a shout out? You said they were going to give us a shout out.
They did.
Oh, they did.
They did.
You know what? That makes sense because I got one subscriber who I didn't recognize. I was like, "Who is this person?"
No, yeah, we got because like YouTube now, you could make posts.
Yeah.
Like it's a social media platform, and he made a post
Sorry,
with the link.
I didn't mean to demand a shout out. I respect you guys in your podcast and I appreciate the shout out.
We're under 100 away from 20K.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, we're under 1 away from 20.
20. We're going to hit them at the same time. The stars are going to align. Game over.
So I just want to.
Are we retiring at 20?
No,
Oh.
we're gonna keep going.
Oh, yeah. We said what, 39?
Oh, our age? Yeah, 39.
39.
We're closing the books.
Yeah.
The book is over. So thank you for the shout out. What's the name of your podcast? Your other one? The Goat House.
Yeah, there you go.
So if you're into sports and all things sporting,
Sure.
check out the Goat House.
Yeah, we really sport off on that channel.
Yeah, sporting hard.
We fully torqued sports.
Why does it got to be torqued?
Why not?
What does that even mean?
You put a little like torque in it.
Can you explain what you just did?
I like torque the torquer.
Torque the torquer. You think that's being
Who's bumping?
a biker gang just pulled up in my driveway?
Yeah, your dad is bumping.
Yeah. No, we're in the studio. I don't have a dad. What?
All right, everyone. We'll see you next Monday. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
We love you very much.
Yeah. Thanks for
All
tuning.
19 of you. No, we get more views, so everybody.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. This has been our first hour-long podcast. Hope you enjoyed it. We will see you next time.
Next week.
Next week.
Bye.
Monday. Bye.